And you can see the magnet right here. I can never get these off by hand, so what I do is I just take my wrench here just to get it started. It doesn't take much. Okay, what we're going to do is look at some inexpensive filters today. We got your Carquest. You can get it at Advanced Auto Parts for $4.99. Sometimes you can get if you buy it online, you can get a code on there that you get like 20% off, 15, 20% off, maybe 20%, 25% off. Got your Supertech for $2.97 at Walmart. And got your Protec from Rock Auto for $1.35. I'll give you my favorite later. It might change after I cut the media. What I'm going to do is cut the media on these guys. I'll count the pleats, cut the media, and measure them and stuff, and we'll check them out and see what they look like. Here's the leaf spring for your Carquest. It's your typical leaf spring. Same thing with the Supertech leaf spring. This one's a coil spring on it. And the filter media. The inner's got holes with a metal in the inners. The Supertech has plastic inner cage actually, and it's got these felt end caps, whereas you got the metal ones on that filter. And the Carquest has metal end caps. The bypass valve it has right here, and it has it's a metal inner with louvers. The Supertech, I don't know how the bypass works. I guess the bypass on the Supertech works somehow with the anti-drain back valve, which here's the anti-drain back valve, the nitro. These are all inexpensive filters, so they're gonna be nitro, and so is the Supertech, the nitro, and so is this one. But this one's a bypass valve and a anti-drain back valve all in one. Kind of a unique design. And the base plates, your typical base plates. They've got 6 holes. I think they all have. Well, let me check. This one, the Supertech has 3, 6, 8 holes. And they're all pretty much the same size. I mean, as far as the metal goes, the same thickness. The Carquest has 6 holes, but they're elongated, so it makes it bigger. You get obviously more flow, I would guess. Okay, so let's look at them. We'll count the pleats, see how they look that way. My favorite is this one because I like this bypass valve when it's up on top, on the base plate. That way, the oil that's sitting on the bottom ain't going through here. And I like the coil spring design. I like the coil spring over the leaf springs any day. The Supertech, the thing about this one is I don't care for this too much, but I don't even know how this bypass valve works. It's got a unique design also. Maybe it's a better design, I don't know. Anyways, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm going to cut these open and let's see what they look like. Okay, that didn't take too long. You'd be amazed how similar these filters are. Okay, the Protec. Protec's got 50 pleats, and I left the seams intact, so I just stretched them out and multiplied it by 2. So you got 71 inches on the Protec. And the media is is okay, I guess. It's like a paper media. We'll go to the Supertech. Okay, your Supertech is also 71 inches long, and it has 51 pleats. I think the media on this feels a little better, but I don't know. These are both pretty, it's pretty much the same. All three of these are pretty much the same. I think the efficiency rating on these three are the same too. They probably go something like 99% or 95% at 30 plus microns. It's something like that. They're very similar filters, and you can see that this one has the plastic cage for the inners. And let's go to the Carquest. Okay, and here we have the Carquest. It comes out with 49 pleats and 73 inches long. So I'm saying they're very similar. All three of these filters. The only difference is this one has a metal crimped seam on it, whereas the other ones are all glued. But they're very, very similar. Very similar in texture, feel. So I guess it's a paper cellulose blend. I'd have to look that up, and because I forgot what they really are, but I'll write it down in the description. So yeah, that's the three filters. All three are pretty. The media is pretty similar on all three of them. It's got the metal inners, but it's got the louvers in it. So they all got their little differences. I mean, depending on what you like. You know, this one's got the plastic cage. Pretty spread apart there for the hole wise, so I mean the oil can flow through that like nothing. And you know, worry about that. Protec's got the inners. It's got holes instead of louvers. It's got the metal end caps. So the media on all these three filters is, I would say they're so similar it's not even worth mentioning. You know, that the differences wouldn't be to me, wouldn't sway me one way or another on which one to buy. Yeah, neither would the price much, because you can get this one for about $3. You know, when you count the shipping on this one, it probably comes out to $3. If you know, it depends how many you buy. And like I said, on Carquest, you can get these. Usually, you can get a code discount if you buy online and go pick it up at the store, and you can get it for probably the same price, about $3 something. So it's just your preference on what you like. Me, I like kind of this one because of the spring. I like the coil spring. That kind of sways me, and I like that anti-bypass valve. I like upper bypass valves. As far as this one, I don't even know how the bypass valve works on this one. It doesn't. Usually they have them right here in the leaf spring or in the in the filter, but you know, they got this big nitro rubber anti-drag valve. So, and the holes are slightly different on this one. So I'm thinking this would work. It works as both. And as far as the Carquest goes, you know, you got the bypass valve right there. So yeah, it's your pick. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Here's a new filter. I like to pre-fill them. Vertical filter, I can fill these up pretty much all the way. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll put some fingers on this seal. This one I get hand tight. That's good.